In chapter 4, it is about Cain and Abel. And it begins in verse 1. Adam the egno evan tin gineka av tu. And Adam knew Eve, his wife. Knowing is used many places for having sexual intercourse. It uses that that word. Ke silavusa, and conceiving. Etikaton Cain, she bore Cain. Ke ipen, and said, Ektisamin anthropon dia tu theou. I acquired a man through God. These are all derivatives. Anthropology for 444, theology for 23:16. Verse 2, Ke prosetheto tekin ton adelphon af tu. We'll underline that one's a new one. His brother, Adelphon, we have the city of Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, the Adelphia part of it. She added to bear his brother Ton Abel, Abel. Ke ageneto Abel pimin, provaton, and Abel became a shepherd of sheep. Cain they in ergazomenos tingin, but Cain was working the land, either a farmer or a gatherer. In verse 3, Ke ageneto methimeris, came to pass after some days, Enocha Cain, apo ton carpon tis gis, thesian to Kyrio. Cain brought from the fruits of the land a sacrifice to the Lord. So there was sacrifices at this early period of time, even though the Mosaic laws had not been developed. In verse 4, Ke avel enocha ke aftos, apo ton prototokon, ton provaton, aftu. And Abel also brought from the firstborn of his sheep. He didn't bring the old dying sheep, but he bought the firstborn. His heart was to do the right thing, because a lot of people end up giving all their junk to God, to the church, old chairs and cars and things like that. But he gave him the firstborn. Ke apoton stiaton aftu, and from his fatlings, the most valuable, the small fatlings. Ke api then, O theos, api avel, ke apitis doris aftu. And God looked upon Abel and upon his gifts. Epi they Cain, ke apites thesies aftu, u proseske. But upon Cain and upon his sacrifices, he did not take heed. So God was happy and accepted the gifts of these, the firstborn, but not the ones from Cain. A lot of people have things because there was meat and the other one was vegetable, then the meat was more important than the vegetable, and so forth. But I think it was the heart of the giver, especially in this early time. There wasn't an in-between. There wasn't a priesthood. Ke elipise ton Cain lian, and Cain fretted exceedingly. Cain sinepise to prosopo, and became downcast in the face. Verse 6, Ke ipe Kyrios o theos to Cain, inati perilipos eganu. And the Lord God said to Cain, Kyrios, why are you dejected? Ke inati sinepise to prosopon su. And why is your face downcast? And then he goes on and explains why Cain is like he is. Uk an orthos prosenenkis, if not rightly you brought, orthos they, me the Elis, but not rightly divided, imartes, you sin. Here's the first mention of sinning, condition. So if you didn't bring it rightly, you sinned, even though there may be even a better sacrifice if you're not bringing it in the right frame, then you sinned. Isi kason prose, apostrophe av tu. Be still. To you shall be his submission. KC arxis av tu, and you will control him. I think what it's saying here is that I may be wrong here, but you're going to be under his submission in the people following you, but you will control him. I believe it's referring to as he's going to kill him. For ipe Cain pros Avel ton adelphon av tu. And Cain said to Abel, his adelphon, his brother, Thielomen isto pedion. Let us go into the plain. Ke ageneto into ine av tus into pedio. And it came to pass in their being in the plain, Anesti Cain epi Avel ton adelphon av tu. Cain rose up against his brother, Ke apektanen av ton, and killed him. Ke ipe Kyrios o Theos pros Cain. And the Lord God said to Cain, Pu esti Avel o adelphos su. Where is your brother Abel? Ke ipen gnosko. I do not know. The Gnostics, the knowers, I do not know. Mi philox ton adelphu mu. Emi ego. This could be a question mark right here, as well as a period. Am I the keeper of my brother? No. Or I am not the keeper of my brother. In 4:10, Ke ipe Kyrios ti papikas. And the Lord said, What did you do? Phoni imatos tu adelphos su voa pros me ectis gis. The voice, we had that earlier, sound, phone. The blood, imatos, we have a hemoglobin, and hemophiliac has to do with blood, and those are derivatives. Of your brother yells to me from the gi, the earth, the geology, the derivative. So let's underline this one here. Verse 11, Kenin epikataratos si apo tis gis I echane to stoma av tis dexate dexaste to ima to adelphos su ek tis heros su. And now, cursed are you from the earth which gaped wide her stoma. We have stomata, stomatic, pertaining to the mouth. To take or receive the blood, ima, of your brother from your hand, the chiropractor, heros. There's a derivative. Verse 12. Ote erga tin gin ke u prosthesi tin iskin aftis dune si. When you work the ground, and it does not add to give her strength to you, stenon ke tremon esi epi tis gis. And it does not add to give her strength to you, then in moaning and trembling you will be upon the earth. So this curse to Cain.